wonderful life, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are doing another live free tarot reading sesh. You guys, I love hanging out with you and pulling these cards in real time. It's just so much fun. And you guys know that if you would like to catch me live and have a chance to have a free tarot reading, all you have to do is just subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you will be notified of when I'm going live. And sometimes in your phone, you have to go into the settings and enable it so that you're able to see the notifications. So make sure that you do that. There's really no rhyme or reason to this. Like, I don't make a list or go in order or anything. I just use my intuition to see who needs to have their question answered today. And my intention is always that even if you don't get your question answered, and even if you click on this later and just watch it for fun, that somehow maybe there'll be some information that will come out that will still help you. So how are you guys doing today? Hi, Simsu. Hi, Miriam. Hi, Jada. Hi, Eric. It's nice to see you, Eric. Hi, Christina. Hi, Lisette. Hi, Crypto Shib. Hi, Vinny Lou. Hi, Meta Rose. Hey, Amy Andrea, Beauty Blog. It's really nice to see some names that I've seen before. It's just nice to see some of you guys. Welcome back. How are you guys doing through eclipse season? The energy has definitely shifted a little bit. Now we're actually moving into Sagittarius season, so it's going to be really nice. I kind of just feel like we need to make it past December 4th and December 5th, because that's when the solar eclipse is. The lunar eclipse we just recently had, that was very intense, very emotional. So, we could still be dealing with some karmic cycles or some issues in our outer reality that want to be rearranged or changed, but it's all good. We're all getting ready for like another level up. Just be patient with yourself. That's the biggest advice I have for you guys right now. Just be patient with yourself and be patient with the process, and know that in a couple of days after December 5th, the energy is going to simmer down. You're going to get a big boost of energy because Sagittarius energy is adventurous, it's fun, it's social, it's lighthearted. And so, just in time for the holiday season, we're all going to get a big boost of energy. And congratulations on making it through Scorpio season. Like, I seriously feel like we all need a freaking gold star after that, because damn, that was intense. Oh, Eric, happy birthday! Your birthday was on Thanksgiving. Awesome. Crypto Shib is saying that the lunar eclipse has been heavy. Yep. All right, you guys. You can feel free to type your questions, and you guys know how it goes. You can type your question a couple times if you want to make sure I see it, but just don't go crazy and spam the chat, because that's the best way to probably lose my attention, because you want to make sure that everybody else gets to write their questions too. So, you can type it a couple times every here and there, but just take it easy. All right. Okay, Meta Rose, will D contact me in December? I don't know why, I'm just really drawn to this question. Is D going to contact you in December? Let's see. There's a lot of people, maybe from your past, who coming back into town over the holidays, or people who have extra time on their hands. If it's a special person, wouldn't it be nice, to hear from them, spend time with them? We'll have to see, though. Will D contact you in December? No, I don't think so. Oh man. A lot of times when I'm doing yes or no, I'll either use a pendulum or I'll use this deck. And typically, red means yes, black means no. That's how I've programmed this deck. But also, we're getting the black, but we're also getting the spades or the swords, and it's the king of swords. And that's usually like a no, like this person's been cut off, or their heart is kind of hardened, or there's not an energy here. And I know that's really hard to hear, but I think it's really beautiful how you're getting the justice card. So your guys are saying there will be justice in this situation. It might be that like what you're really looking for is just like a sense of closure. You feel like this person just really left things hanging with you and it's been really hot and cold on and off. And I know that like during this fall season, it's like cuffing season, everybody's starting to get like coupled up, and a lot of people might be hearing from their exes, because of that Mercury retrograde we had not too long ago. And maybe you were doing pick a card readings and kind of hoping, okay, maybe there's still something here. And I don't doubt it. There's some kind of energy here between you and this person for sure. But what I'm seeing is that this just doesn't seem to be in alignment. It does seem like your guides are kind of urging you more towards releasing this connection so you can release and heal the past so that you can welcome a new love in your life. And hands down, your guides are just like, you know what? You deserve love. And sometimes when someone's not coming at you, it could be because the universe is putting a block up on it because it's not for your highest good, or like the situation might not be what you think. Sometimes we're pining after somebody, we really want them in our life, or we want to get somebody back, but then when it actually happens, we realize that that person's maybe just kind of boring, or they're lackluster, or it's not what we thought it was going to be. So, maybe you got this person on a little bit of a pedestal. I don't think it's wrong to have feelings for someone and to trust your heart. But I get the feeling that you've just been feeling really lovesick over this lately, and your guides are just like, look, justice is going to be served, and this situation is going to be resolved in a beautiful way. You are being urged to forgive and to release and to let go. King of Swords, cut the cord. Maybe it's time to just release this connection. I know that's the hardest thing to hear. No one ever wants to hear that from the tarot. I'm one of those readers that will always tell you the truth. And if I see a glimmer of hope, or maybe it's going to happen, I will let you know. But when I get cards like this that are telling you to take a risk, take a leap of faith, walk forward, go on adventures, try something new, get out there and flirt with somebody else, like enjoy yourself. You've got a lot going for you right now. It's better for you to just be free. I'm going to tell you that. And that's literally what this card is saying. The Fool is actually a symbol that you could be maybe moving somewhere, or going on some type of travel, or entering a new phase of your life, or maybe like reinventing yourself in some way. And they're saying that at this time in your life, you need to travel light because you never know what amazing opportunities could be coming in for you. It could be that this person right now is a distraction, or that they could weigh you down. And I do have a feeling like there's a big opportunity coming for you soon. And it could just be that like if this situation had worked out with this person the way you wanted, that it would hold you back from that. So think about it too. There's been a lot of things you've been trying to manifest, or you've been praying for, you've been asking for lately. And it could be that like this person for some reason would take you down a different path. And so you really are in alignment for what you're asking for. And I'm sure if you're trying to manifest love or a soulmate, it's going to appear. It's just this person, maybe it's all your heart knows right now. Maybe you're unaware that there's an even better opportunity coming your way. So I'm not sure if they're going to contact you. Take this as it will, as it may. But your guides are saying you deserve love. And, you don't have to, have you guys been hearing all that stuff on TikTok? I don't chase, I attract. That crazy affirmation everyone's been saying, and they're like, oh my God, it changed my life. Well, it's a powerful energy to enter into. I believe it. I believe the stories people are telling. I don't think everyone's, making those posts for clout. I really do think the second that you step into that energy, and you're just like, you get to this point where, if someone's not coming at you for a while, you just kind of accept it and you move forward, and you realize, I'm not going to chase. Obviously you're not going to go chasing this person, but chasing is an energy. It's an energy of like, I need them. Like, why aren't they coming? Like, oh no, like it's an energy where you're trying to figure it out, trying to go at it. Like when you finally come to peace with that, that's where you step into the energy of attracting, and you open yourself up to the to the infinite possibilities. This person is just but one of the many, many possibilities that are out there for you in love. Fill yourself with the energy of I have possibilities. I love the tarot for this. It's not wrong to come to the tarot and ask questions about, are they going to come to me? Are they going to, even if it's about your ex or even something that was toxic or even whatever it is, like, it's okay. I think the tarot for me is always set me straight in these situations and kind of takes me back to myself and helps me take back my power. So, don't feel guilty if you're still having feelings for this person, or if December comes and you're still checking your phone, or if you slip up and you send them a text or something. It happens. But what just know that you're at this point in your life where you are starting to really get powerfully aligned with the things that you want and that are meant for you. And so anything that's not meant for you will flow away and is not going to come at you right now. So this is saying you're in a beautiful energy. The universe has heard your cry for love, and justice will be served, which means this is going to end in a way that you're really, really happy about. You don't have to settle. And maybe that's why this person's being cut from your life, because maybe being with them in a way would be settling, and you just don't really know that, you know? Because, sometimes when we like people, we kind of idolize them. I hope that helps. I hope that helps anyone else who's watching who might be in a similar situation. Trust yourself. You don't have to just force yourself to get over your feelings overnight, but this is what I'm seeing in this situation. I'm sending you so much love and light, and I will see you next time. Welcome, everybody. I'm doing free live readings. I'm going to answer a couple people today. That's kind of my reading style. It's hard for me to just pull like one card, it's sometimes not as simple as that. So I love to sit here and tap in the energy and really help you guys out. And follow my channel because I'm going to be posting more videos. That's kind of my goal for 2022. I want to teach you guys more about how to read the tarot for yourself because I don't want to be like a gatekeeper to this. I think that anyone can get really good at reading the tarot. It takes a lot of practice and studying, but if you're into it, then why not learn? It's really fun and it can be so healing and helpful and such a beautiful tool. So, oh shit. Melinda. Hi, Rainbow. I'm sorry. I'm shook by this question. I want to help you, Melinda. Melinda, Rainbow, how can I deal with my boyfriend's overbearing Christian mother without letting her take away all my freedom and ruin my relationship? Okay, look, here's what I think you're dealing with here. Somebody being a Christian, somebody being religious, somebody having, differences to you and maybe being a little bit imposing of that. I don't know. I think that's normal. I think when someone's super religious or they really believe something strongly, especially with that religion, it's like they feel like they need to save other people's souls and that like, oh no, you're going to go to hell. If you're like they will genuinely worry about people. And it's just part of the culture of that religion, try to save people. But I think I've met Christians who have healthy boundaries and who are tolerant and who understand, like, not everybody is gonna be part of that. And, they will respect other people's religions and beliefs and rights. And, you know, I think the word overbearing in this situation makes me think that, maybe this is somebody who's like narcissistic, really, it might be helpful for you to look up narcissistic personality disorder. Obviously, like, I can't diagnose anybody, but like, I think if it looks like a duck, acts like a duck, walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck. And so you might be dealing with somebody here who's very toxic. And then you mix in Christianity and it's just like this whole thing. Some people use religion as kind of an excuse to be very toxic. And so, you might be dealing with a narcissistic Christian here, which is like one of the worst combinations. So, you're worried she's going to take your freedom and ruin your relationship. I don't think she's going to take your freedom. I mean, no one has power over you. So that's the first thing, is that you got to, in this situation, really realize that you have the power. But I think you're worrying that it's going to ruin your relationship. And that's probably her intention. If you get that feeling, she's trying to ruin my relationship, and that's her actions, then, that really is very much the situation. So this might not be something I can answer in just a couple minutes. I'm going to try my best. Um, Man, these cards look crazy. I think you're worried because, I mean, I know that you want to just kind of take it day by day with your boyfriend, but it's kind of, if you're dating this person seriously, of course you're going to think about the future, and you're probably really worried about maybe marrying into this, or like, what would my life be like? Also, I do feel like a lot you have to be patient with your boyfriend, because as he grows and as he matures, I think that he's starting to realize just how toxic his mother is. It's easier for him to make excuses for for her. I don't know if he lives with her either, but I think a lot of the solutions do come from creating healthy boundaries and healthy distance. If your boyfriend is living out on his own, or maybe he's moved a couple towns over, or he has that healthy distance, and he's not always answering those texts, he's not always, answering that phone, and he's living his own life, and he can have maybe just a healthy adult relationship with his mother, then that would be really helpful, because then, he can just roll his eyes, and, on holidays, it might be a shit show whenever you guys go over there, but that's what boundaries are. But if he's constantly answering those calls, answering those texts, you're over there all the time, he's living with them, he's like a mama's boy, he's letting her call the shots, then, you got to really look at this guy and obviously be understanding and be compassionate, but ask yourself, is that the kind of man I want to be with? The kind of man that allows his mom to cut me down like that doesn't have healthy boundaries with her, that's still very much codependent with her and entangled with her. So I know you're very upset at the mom, but I think you need to ask yourself about this man and be like, what the hell, because his mom's going to do what she's going to do, and you got to pick your battles with people like that. But this is like the King of Swords. It's telling you, look, what needs to happen here is your boyfriend needs to stand up and be your man. He needs to defend you. He needs to pick his battles. His mom's probably always going to say crazy shit to you and about you guys. But does it really matter if this is the kind of relationship where he just kind of humors her, goes over there on holidays sometimes, maybe kind of has more low contact with her, and like he's living his own life? If she really is that hurtful to you and you guys' beliefs are kind of different than hers, then why does he need to be all up in her business and all up in her life all the time? I get it that like that's his mom, but I don't know. I get some weird vibes here. Like there's some codependency going on, like the, toxic family, narcissistic abuse, that kind of thing. So I am seeing that like right now you're having to step up and kind of be more like Queen of Swords energy and like kind of tell him this isn't right. Maybe your boyfriend really hasn't had this experience much with like his mom acting cray to his girlfriends. Maybe it's happened before, but he's probably still waking up to the fact that like, hey, this is a pattern. Oh, this isn't just because she's religious, this is because she's toxic. I think you take the Christianity aspect out and she would be just as toxic. That's what I really think about this person, because there are some people who are Christian who aren't toxic like that, who are going to be understanding and tolerant, you know? And so it's not an excuse. And I think she's hiding behind this religion. I really do. And I think it's really unfortunate. And I don't know how young you guys are. I feel like your boyfriend kind of gets an excuse if you guys are like in your early 20s. But I think if he's in his 30s, 40s, older, and this is going on, that's a huge ass red flag. So this could be a learning thing, a teachable moment. At the same time, you're not responsible to teach your boyfriend how to have healthy boundaries with his mother. It's one of those things where you might have to start telling him, I can't come to the family function, or I'm like, as you all you can do is be responsible for yourself. So anytime you're dealing with a toxic narcissistic person, the best thing you can do is low contact or no contact. So, whenever you go over there, you need to have boundaries. The best technique you can use with a narcissist or a toxic person is the gray rock technique. It's where you become as interesting as a gray rock. If they're asking you questions, you're just like, oh, if she talks about religion, you change the subject. You just say, oh, that's not something I want to talk about. Or, you talk about things that are, just like the weather. You talk about the weather. You talk about shit that, they ask you how you are, you're fine. You don't give them any information they can use against you later. Research online how to gray rock toxic people. Research online the gray rock technique and get really good at it. And gray rock the shit out of his mom and whoever else that you need to gray rock in that family. And you limit your interactions around them. And anytime you go over there, you just know it's going to be a shit show. You just know she's probably going to say something crazy. She's probably never going to change. And this is just how it is. And you kind of get to the point where, maybe afterwards you got to sage yourself, clear your energy, vent about it, write in your journal. But just know there's nothing you can do to change her. She's just going to be like that. You're going to have to accept that. And you can practice healthy boundaries. Maybe you can talk to your boyfriend about it, but it's going to be really telling if he's going to grow and he's going to change and he's going to set healthy boundaries with his mom and he's going to move on and be a man and kind of just do his own thing. He doesn't have to go no contact with his mom, unless it's like horribly abusive, but like, if he decides to give in to her, to choose her, to be entangled with her, to engage in that over and over again, then it tells you, is this a person I want to be with? But to be honest, I'm seeing the sun card for you. I'm seeing that like maybe your boyfriend's just starting to awaken to this and you are too, and sometimes it takes like another partner or someone else coming in your life to help you wake up to the dysfunction in your family. I kind of understand this because it wasn't until like I got married that I started realizing some stuff about my family. And I was thankful and lucky that my husband was like really patient and understanding. It's like we both kind of figured it out together. So I don't know if that's a situation you're in where you guys are both just kind of figuring this out together. But seriously, research narcissistic abuse, research narcissistic Christians, research toxic people, research emotional abuse, research all the techniques, research the gray rock technique. And this is the gray rock technique. Is it's something you need to do as an empath. Learn how to have healthy boundaries and enforce them, and know that toxic people will probably never respect your boundaries. You have to pick your battles with them, and you can limit your interactions with them. You can choose that you don't go over to the house anymore, that you have your boyfriend meet you places. You can choose that you limit the interaction. I know the holidays are coming up. Maybe I should make videos on this. It's kind of a crazy time for people with their families and narcissists and their mother-in-laws and all that stuff. But the best thing you can do is limit your interactions in gray rock and have an exit strategy. If she says something crazy, your stuff gets rough, don't react. Just find a way to graciously take yourself out of there. And yeah, I see how hard it is right now. I see that you're really nervous, like, what can I do? But really, final advice, learn the gray rock technique. And I'm sending you so much love and light. You're not alone. I bet there's people here in the comments who've been through something or who are going through something similar. And I myself can relate. So I hope that helps you. And anyone else who's watching who's dealing with toxic family and in-laws and stuff like that over this holiday season. Okay. Welcome, you guys, to the chat. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm answering questions. We're pulling cards today. Okay, so Orimi Y. Hi, I want to know if I should apply for college this next month. I want to officially get a degree now. Yet I really do like my current job, but it's not ultimately what I want to do for my life. Okay, let's pull some cards on that. College can be a really great path for some people. It can also be really horrible for others. Let's just see what the cards are saying about college for you. Okay, here's what I'm seeing. It does seem like I love how like this is like climbing the ladder, taking the next step, and this new moon here symbolizes like a new beginning. I do get this sense that you are at this point in your life where it is time to start thinking more about the long term. And funny enough, I was talking on the channel a while ago about how we had a lot of planets in retrograde for a long time. And right around the beginning of fall, we had Jupiter and Mercury and Saturn and Pluto all go direct. And when those planets are in retrograde, it really makes you focus more on short term things. But now that they are all direct again, it's definitely helping us to think more about long term goals. So now that these planets have gone direct, it's been a little bit, this is definitely the time of year, especially right now in this eclipse season, to be thinking more about how you want to reinvent yourself. And we just had the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. And Taurus is all about your finances and your career and your material well being and your home and your sense of security. And so it just makes perfect sense that at this time you're thinking more about how you want to provide more security and how you want to create something new for yourself and build a legacy here. So it does look like, yes, they're telling you to start applying. I'm getting the Temperance card reversed. And usually this is a card that's talking about patience and taking your time, but it's saying, like, go for it. I honestly do think this has been laid on your heart for a reason. I honestly am getting visions of you, like, studying. I think that you do enjoy studying. I think I do have a message. It's possible you might change your major or even change schools. So just be open to the path changing and flowing. Sometimes it's not until you start studying certain topics and subjects that you realize, oh my God, this is not for me, or this isn't what I thought it was, or maybe you discover something new. So be open to your education path, maybe taking you places you never thought you would go. Be open to the path, maybe not exactly taking, it's supposed to take 3 years or 2 years, whatever. It might take a little longer. It might not be what you thought, but like that, I mean that in the best way, that there is an opportunity out there for you. I do feel like you need to be specialized in a certain field. I don't think college is always the best way to do it, especially in today's modern era when the system is crumbling. There's a lot of information that you can get yourself or through mentorship or online or for free. But I do kind of have a feeling that what you end up going to school for is something you will need the education system for. So I get this message to trust yourself. I do feel like it's been laid on your heart for a reason. Spend more time journaling about it. Don't make a decision just based off a tarot reading, but if you're looking for some reassurance, I can give you that. And it does say to apply soon. Like, don't wait. Go for it. Just jump into it. So I hope that that helps you. Thank you so much for asking a question, for being here. Don't forget to subscribe, you guys. Okay, Gerard. What's my love interest, Ian's current feelings and next actions towards me? I'm preparing to give her a surprise gift for her college studies on her birthday next week. Oh my God, that's so sweet. What a lucky person. Okay, so how's she feeling? And maybe, like, what is she gonna do next? Okay. Okay. Shit. Okay, I'm going to be real with you, okay? The first card I'm getting, the first message I got was like, damn, this person's really depressed. That's like literally what I thought in my head when I was tapping into this girl. She's really depressed right now. I don't know, I mean, who isn't, but like, she's definitely feeling depressed. I think I'm going to tie that into some of these cards later. The first card is saying, I still have so much to heal before I'm even remotely ready for someone like you. So I think you're a really good guy and you're amazing and you're confident and you have such a beautiful energy. I can just feel it. I think that she's one of those girls who's like obsessed with the toxic bad boys. Sometimes when you have a nice guy coming at you like that, like you don't know how to accept it. It feels too easy. It feels like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but like she's depressed, she's angsty, she's a little bit moody, she's kind of like sad girl vibes. She's like, I don't know, manic pixie girl kind of energy. And so it's not like she's not going to like the gift and she doesn't like you. It's just there's some complication here. She's got a little bit of healing to do, you know what I mean? Now, here's what we're getting. I love it when you tease me. So this makes me think that this girl doesn't like it easy. It doesn't mean you have to play games with her. It doesn't mean you need to be manipulative. It doesn't mean you need to play hard to get with this girl. But she has been liking the flirting and like a little bit of the teasing. I think sometimes you need to kind of ignore her. And I don't know, this is a little, I don't know. This advice I'm giving, I want you to be careful with it because I don't want you to go out there and play games, I don't think you should like be weird and be like a total dick or something, but I do think sometimes you should not be so available and not be so thirsty over her. You know what I'm saying? And not be all up in her face because that will be annoying. That's like the puppy dog kind of guy energy, you know? So you got to play it cool. You got to pull up your confidence, you know? Flirt with her, but don't be all up on her all the time, all up on her business, you know? I think that after you give her this gift, I think you should, I think it's a good idea, but I don't think you should be all up on her after that because sometimes when you give a girl something, we worry that you expect something from us. I've had a guy just like randomly buy me something or like give me roses, but then I would feel awkward because I'd be like, I don't know how I feel about you. Are you like simping over me too much? This is weird. You know what I mean? So, whatever this gift is, it should be something really small and something kind of cute and like no expectations. And maybe just don't be too forward with her after that. Don't ask her on a date like the next day or the next week. Give it some time to cool off. Give her like a month, like a long ass time to kind of like chill a little bit. Cause like she's gonna remember that and she's gonna like that, but it just needs some time to settle. She likes flirting with you. She's been giving energy in your direction, but this girl's kind of a flirt. I think she thinks you're attractive. I think she thinks you're cute. But if you just rush all up on her, giving her gifts, asking her on dates, she's like trying to take all these tests and she's depressed and it's like the holidays. She's going to be like, whoa. And that's why this right here says, I am sensitive to the intense emotional energy around this situation. I need time to be alone and process. This tells me if you come across too strong to this girl and it's too easy, she's just going to feel overwhelmed and be like, this is awkward, you know? The truth is, there's another person in her life. She's, either talking to somebody, has an ex that she hasn't let go of, has feelings for another person. She's all like depressed listening to all these songs because she's thinking about them and shit. Like, you know, so this says there's another person in my life that has been a source of much needed stability for me. I just don't know what to do. I still have feelings for you. This does make me think, I don't want this to get to your head, but it does make me think she does think you're attractive. But honestly, right now, she kind of has you on the shelf. You're like an option. She thinks you're cute. I think giving her this little gift is like a good thing because you're kind of showing her like, I have a lot I can offer you, but like give it to her confidently. Like, yeah, this is what I fucking do. Sometimes I give girls that I think are cute gifts and I'm like that, but no expectations. I can go and move on to something else, whatever, you know? It's that kind of energy. If you're too thirsty for her, she's gonna just feel the pressure, feel like it's just gonna be much, you know? So you gotta wait for whatever this situation is to die down and for her to cool off. Then she's gonna wanna really explore her options, and then you're there. You're not super available, but I love it when you tease me, you kind of like, oh, does he still like me? Does he not? I don't know. Like, girls need to feel like that, you know? So we like a little bit of hard to get to. Seeing where you are now and where I am now, I don't know how we can make this work. We're worlds apart. I think this is her just like being depressed, and whoever this person is that she's like all obsessed with right now, just kind of feeling like, I wish I could have a new connection or try something with you, but wouldn't be honest, because she's on a date with you. She'd be checking her phone to see if that other asshole's, texting her or whatever. This says we both need to align ourselves with our true selves in order to make this connection work. The best thing you can do if you want to get this girl is work on yourself. So hit the gym, get some sunshine. You don't need to get all ripped and get all crazy. It's not even about how you look, it's about your confidence, it's about your energy. If you don't have a hobby or something that you love to do, like rock climbing or BMXing or whatever, I don't know, do something like that. And don't just do it for her, do it for yourself. But women love that. Like, if you don't have any hobbies, you don't have like something like you're really into, that you're confident about, that you've gotten really good at, if you're not like physically active and taking good care of yourself and getting regular haircuts and like you have a unique style, girls are just like, this guy's kind of sad, you know? So that's the best advice I could give you. Like, whatever you do, just be confident about it. You don't have to look a certain way or dress a certain way or be in whatever. It's just about that authenticity. So lean more into that. I think this would just be you aligning with your true path anyways. And that is what makes you irresistible. Confidence is everything to women. That's why you see really, really hot girls with ugly ass, fat, old guys. Maybe the money has something to do with it, but sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's just we love that infectious confidence, you know? And you can be kind of like the shy emo guy, but the thing about that guy is that like girls like that guy because he's really confident in the clothes he wears and like the music he listens to and you know his lifestyle. There's a confidence to just being yourself. And so, you know, work on that. And even if you don't get this girl, you'll snag someone even better, you know? I do have to say she's thinking about you. You're the first thing on my mind before I wake up and the last thing I think about before I go to sleep. I'm really excited to see where this connection leads. I mean, I wouldn't let this get to your head, but I will say that she thinks about you sometimes. That she, you know, she's intrigued by you. So these two cards really do make me think that she's interested in you, and I think you've picked up on that. But if you come on too strong, she's just going to be like, whoa. And I think this is very specific to this girl. I think that she needs an approach. I think she's, you know, she likes the bad boys. So you need to be confident. You need to be a little bit cocky. You need to not always pay her too much attention. Be kind and be charming and be gracious and be respectful. But, you know, own your shit and work on yourself and give her some time. And I think you'll have a chance. And this gift, it needs to be small. If it's something big, I mean, it could be thoughtful. It could be like, oh, it's a CD or, sorry, I'm such a millennial. Give her a CD. Oh my God. I don't know. Just make sure the gift isn't too much because you don't want to overwhelm her. Just like something small, like, oh, I picked up a donut or I picked up a coffee or like, you know, something like that. I know you want to impress her and let her know like you're thinking about her and you're an option, but I think there's subtle ways you can do that. So I think you should trust yourself. If you're feeling like you want to give a gift to somebody, just do it. But remember that, you know, I know right now you're so like, I want her to approve of me. I want to get her attention. But like, ask yourself, is she good enough for you? You know, really watch this girl and ask yourself, is she good enough for you? You know? Does she check the boxes for me? Because you're a catch. And I think any woman would love to have a guy whose love language is gifts, who's so enthusiastic and kind and would be so appreciative to just be with them. You are a fucking catch, and you don't need girls who are all depressed and nothing wrong with depression. I have depression, but you don't need girls who are all like obsessed with the bad boys and like, you know, want to play games. And I just get a vibe like, I don't know if this girl's ready for a good guy. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Yeah, your guys are like pulled back. It might just be you need to pull back until after the holidays. You never know what's going on. Maybe she has crazy family. Maybe somebody died and she's processing that. Maybe she's stressed about her exams. And I know it's cuffing season and you want someone to cuddle with, but maybe her heart's not open right now. Yeah, there's a fucking red flag here. Um, your guys are like, you deserve love. I think you're gonna end up with somebody else. I hate telling another person this today. Yeah, you have a soul connection. There's somebody like you want like a really sweet, loyal love and like someone you can have fun with and like adventure with. And I think you do see something in this girl. Obviously, she's really attractive and you think she's cute and fun. But she seems like a fucking handful. She's healing family issues. There's some drama going on. Just give it some time. Maybe sometimes I get cards like this, but then like it changes a couple weeks and months later, you know? I think your guys are saying trust. Just trust yourself. If this person's been laid on your heart and you have feelings for them, there's obviously a reason. Obviously a connection here. We can see it, but it might just be a timing thing. So that's what I'm going to tell you. And I know that you're getting ready for like a really awesome connection. Maybe, keep your mind open too, is what I'm going to say. But you're going to manifest what you want in love. You're going to end up with somebody who's absolutely gorgeous and who is just such a light. That's what I see for you. And your energy's in alignment. Just keep working on yourself. I hope that helps you. So you guys, I'm going to take this opportunity to shout out that I am having a Cyber Week sale. So if you would like to dive deep with me on a topic, if you need some cards pulled, if you want to hang out with me and we just Skype or we Zoom and we chat, I offer live chat readings. I also do coaching. If you're going through something really rough, if it's a love situation or you're trying to start a business, a creative business, I have a lot of experience in those areas. And so we can talk about that. We can help you get started on some of your goals. So check it out. Everything is on sale on my website right now. And that will be until probably Wednesday. Probably take my sale off on Wednesday or Thursday. So you got a couple more days to check out the sales. I know there's a lot of sales going on right now. But I always offer a sale this time of year and wanted to let you guys know if anyone is interested. Check it out. And you can email me if you don't know what reading is best for you, or you need help choosing which one to order, or you have any questions about my coaching. You guys can always DM me or email me. Sorry, some of you guys are funny in the chat. Not your questions, but you guys are cute. Okay, Mary Triss. Hi, Harmony. Can I ask the timing on when F will contact me? I blocked him on social media, but he tried to call me yesterday. Part of me wants to answer, but I also don't want to answer. But then another part of me wants closure. So, damn. People be coming in. Okay, we're from the Wildwood deck. Okay, yeah, we're getting reversals here. Okay, yeah, honestly, something is off. I swear, you guys, somebody's gonna get some good news and love today. But look, this is eclipse season, and what's going on right now is there are things that are coming back in our lives that are like kind of tempting us or asking us, like, do you really want to go down that path again? Or how badly do you want your new future? And so it's strange. Like, I've had certain things come back in my life and certain habits and patterns, just like karmic shit reappearing. And I always say, if you're finding yourself where you were before, what do you need to do differently this time around? So maybe in the past you've gone back with this person, you've picked up those calls, but something tells me that you blocked this person for a reason. I don't think you would just block somebody for no reason. So you block them and then they call you. It's like you're trying to cut the cord. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to cut the cord with them. It's like I can just feel that you want to let them go. Like, you've learned your lessons and you've gotten blessings in some way from this connection. You feel like the lessons have been learned and you're ready to turn a new wheel. I really do feel like you're ready for something new. You want a great love. You know that this person, there's an energy here and there's a passion here, but it isn't love. You weren't being treated how you meant to be treated. You weren't, being respectful. This person always seems like they want you when they can't have you. And then then when you're actually in the connection with them, it's like they have ulterior motives. You're not able to really connect with this person on an emotional and spiritual level. It's very tumultuous, and it is a little toxic. I'm just gonna say I can feel that energy. You want your twin flame, you want your divine masculine or your soulmate or whatever you call it, and I feel like you want a higher love, but being alone is tough, and this is so tempting because like that you can snap your fingers and be back with this person, and so that's why you block them. You block them because you're tempted. You're feeling lonely right now. You know how easy it would be to go back to them, but you know that they're blocking you from the next level. You're ready for a great love. And this card says, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. You were guided to block them, and that's going to help you attract this person, the great love that I see coming for you. And then everyone's getting this card today. You deserve love. And so it's definitely this message that, you know, it's not here. It's time to learn to get up from the table when love isn't being served. Your guides are saying you need to retreat, just disconnect, pull away. You're being told don't pick up the phone call, block them on your phone. And then we got this card too. I have not seen the sun reversed, I swear, and like I can't remember the last time I got this card reversed. The sun is a really positive card. It's the yes card. If you pull a yes or no question and you get the sun, it's a yes. But when you get the sun reversed, it's like a no, and it's bad, because it's like uplifting, happy, positive, freedom. And then like the sun is reversed is like oppression. You're stuck in something. It's not good for you. It's like a warning. You know what I mean? And I think it's so crazy on this card specifically, when you look at it reversed, to me, it looks like someone's energy is being drained or like they're on fire. And these rocks here, which are supposed to symbolize stability, they look like they're about to fall and crush them. And so to me, this is a huge message, like, don't do it. Also, this card upright is usually about two people coming together and like fertility and like love and a positive relationship. So reverse, this is like a toxic relationship. So, you know, these cards, I just can't believe them. They literally just trying to tell you to stay strong. And look, if you cave and you end up messaging this person and you guys hook up or whatever happens, I mean, don't feel bad. It is what it is. But something tells me that like it's just going to be the same shit, and you're going to end up back here having to block them again. And this can end as soon as you want. You just have to be stronger. The more that you pull away, the more they're going to try to come for you. And so just keep blocking and deleting. Maybe tell a friend, to help you stay strong, help you block the number. I've had to do that before with a guy. I had to have my friend just like delete everything for me and like just help me, because I was like, just can you support me with this, Your guides are saying what you need to do right now is pour yourself into your finances and your career. Maybe it's time to clean house with your finances and get on a budget and like get scheduled with stuff so you can meet some goals you want to meet. Maybe make a vision board for your next career move or for that business you want to start. Like, you're ready to glow up in this area. Focus on this for now. There's blessings coming in this area. Let some healing happen in your love life. And then before you know it, you'll have attracted this person. And you're going to be so glad. You're going to be like, I'm so glad I cut out that connection, because now I manifested something so beautiful and so perfect. So that's just what I'm picking up on. I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support. I just did a reading on the channel, you guys. My last pick a card is called Should I Let Go of This Connection? Is it time to give up on this connection? Watch it. I've been hearing a lot of people are saying that they were synchronistically drawn to pick just like the perfect card for their situation. I put a lot of time into that reading. I just got really into it. I had a feeling that a lot of you guys are going through this right now. So maybe it'll help. Maybe not, but check it out. All right. Okay, Stellar Sphinx. Hi, Promise. Any advice from my guides on how to get out of my depression and finally be able to take action and be confident? Because I have no therapy here. Sigh. Girl, I need confidence. I don't know how to get it. Help. I feel you. Yeah, therapy is really fucking expensive, honestly. Like, it's frustrating. I think that if, like, you're ready for that step, you can prioritize it and make it happen. And some therapists can work with you. I remember once when I was kind of on a budget and needed therapy, I found a therapist that I could talk to once a month, and then they gave me, like, just like stuff I could work on, and it was really nice. It was like just enough to like just help me and like have some stuff to work on. So I don't give up on that. If you really feel like you need therapy, then check that out. I also there's also a lot of really great therapists and licensed like doctors and counselors who've released books. So you could read a book from somebody who's like a licensed professional and get help that way. I think I think therapy is incredibly important. But there's other things that can be therapeutic too, like tarot. So I'm glad that you're here, but I'm just one spoke on the wheel to your healing. I might not have all the answers, but we'll pull some cards and see what you can do, okay? And maybe this will help anyone else who's watching this who's just feeling really depressed and who really needs, to work on their confidence too. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing, okay? First of all, this situation has a positive outcome. You're definitely going to make it through to the other side. I think it's normal right now. You got to remind yourself, too, what's going on in the world. You can still have a beautiful life and have wonderful days during this time, but, like, the world is fucking crazy right now, you guys. The system is collapsing. A lot of our freedoms are kind of being taken away, or there's a kind of a battle for that. And whatever your beliefs are on the whole thing, like there's just a lot going on right now. There's like an economic recession. We are still recovering from going through what we went through in 2020 and beyond, and there's a lot of fear being spread and propaganda, and it's just so for you to be feeling anxious or depressed right now is very normal. It's very, very normal. I think it's crazy that some people are acting like everything's fine. I mean, I think that you should learn how to have healthy boundaries with what's going on in the world and still live your beautiful life. But, I think to feel a little depressed and anxious right now and to have a lack of confidence, I think would be a normal reaction to the abnormal events of what's happening in the world right now. It's also possible that you're recovering from abuse, Maybe it's the abuse you growing up in the system. Some people are very artistic or neurodivergent. I myself have ADHD, and I know that I had a very difficult time going through the education system and trying to adjust to society with that. I think that there's this quote that says, to be well adjusted to a sick society is no measure of health. So, if you're not feeling really well adjusted right now, I mean, that's not a bad thing. Maybe there's alarm bells going off that are telling you something's not right here. I need to make some changes. Depression, I've loved this. Depression simply just means deep rest. Maybe you've just been surviving your whole life. You went through hell. Maybe you had a difficult family situation, or maybe you dealt with a narcissistic parent, or you had like a toxic ex or something. I don't know. I'm not really tapping into it necessarily right now. I'm just saying like there's stuff that happened. There were some broken dreams. There was, there was some trauma. We all come here to the school of life to learn lessons and receive blessings. This is literally the school of life. And so there's going to be shit that happens. This is a world of contrast. We weren't promised that this was going to be a perfect life and a perfect world. But so you're just at this point where maybe it all just kind of caught up with you. And so the first thing you got to do is take responsibility for your healing, because no matter what happened or what people did, unfortunately, healing from it's your job, And so if you're finding yourself depressed, I'd say the first advice I would give you is let yourself have rest. Let yourself have the deep rest that you need. So really make resting and self-care the priority of your life right now. Focus on the basics: exercise, sweating, stretching, because we store a lot of pain in our body. Our bodies can be really stiff. Stretching, breathing deep, sunshine, nature, healthy foods. You don't have to be perfect. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Eat that piece of cake. You don't have to follow any bullshit beauty standards. It's just about how you feel. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do. I've been dealing with a little bit of depression lately. A couple days ago, I had a really hard time getting out of bed. I finally dragged my ass out of bed, and then I just got on my yoga mat and I just did the breathing, I did the stretching, did a little, got myself sweating, and then I went and laid out in the sun. I listened to some affirmations, and then I did a little bit of vision boarding, and I took a shower, put some lotion on, painted my nails. Before you knew it, I was feeling so much better. That's pretty much all I did that day, but I was like, you know what? Got my ass out of bed. That's what matters. So if you don't know what to do and you're feeling depressed, just get your ass out of bed and do some self-care. And once you're done with your self-care, you can always get right back in your bed, you know? Don't just sit on your phone and infinitely scroll. If you're going to be on your phone, do something productive. Vision board. Write your dreams down. Watch uplifting content. Don't watch things that are fear-based. Don't pick up on too many people's energy. Be careful with TikTok. That you're scrolling, people are projecting their worldview onto you. Their bullshit. Their how they see things. And all of a sudden you picking up like 100, 200 people's energies. So have fun with platforms and things like that. But limit your time on them and friggin' sage yourself after. I'm kind of going on a tangent. I think another thing that will help you would be mirror work. Working on the self-love. Get some cute lingerie or just strip down naked in front of your mirror and put on some relaxing music and dance. See your body is beautiful the way that it is. Follow a whole bunch of people or women online who have a similar body shape to you, who are just owning it and rocking it, being real, being authentic, expressing themselves. It helps. You're going to be the butterfly. You're going into the cocoon right now, and you're definitely going to crack out of it, spread your wings and fly. Maybe you're going through a spiritual awakening. You're going to make it through this for sure. The last thing I'm seeing is your energy is just really scattered. Ask yourself, where am I getting my energy from? If you're watching the news, if you're on social media and stuff all the time, and you're just constantly consuming stuff, that's going to scatter your energy. That's going to program you to be fear-based and all over the place. So get your feet barefoot in nature. Get in the salt water. Surround yourself with the greenery. Nature is the best place to gain confidence and to feel beautiful and to heal. That's why I'm always in nature, you guys. I've made that a priority in my life. And always in nature, because I don't know, I'd be fucked if it wasn't for that. Maybe it's the only thing that's keeping me going. So the last thing I'm going to say is accept your depression, walk into it, because it's okay to be depressed. And you don't need to think you got to fix yourself or be better. It wants to teach you something. Death is a natural process of life. The trees shed their leaves and they lie dormant in the winter. They go through their own depression. So allow the natural cycles and seasons in your life. I think sometimes the anxiety comes from being like, I have to be confident and I have to snap out of this and I have to be productive and I have to be slaying life and I have to be an entrepreneur and I have to be, I have to be happy and I have to be confident. But you don't. You can be depressed and you can be a mess. Stars are born out of chaos. The birthing process is very messy and chaotic. Like, sometimes that's how you're going to be. Sometimes you're going to be like that. But if your body and your soul is craving balance, then you need to figure out, how can I bring that to myself? And, I think the reason a lot of spiritual people or whatever and mentors and stuff are talk about yoga and breathing and affirmations and stretching and going out in nature is because, like, it works. You just got to find what works for you, On my channel, the video that's highlighted at the top right now is free. I'm doing a 30-day challenge. You can join anytime. Listen to that video every day and repeat it out loud. You don't have to actually do the entire video every single day. Play it in the background when you wake up or when you're doing your makeup or when you're washing the dishes or cleaning or something. Sometimes say it out loud. Sometimes you can just listen and repeat it in your head, but it's going to help program you to start feeling more confident, to start believing those things. So I can go on this forever, but definitely I'm going to add to my list to make a video about how to work on confidence or how to heal from depression. Go on YouTube and type in Rainbow Harmony Depression. I've made a lot of videos about depression, so watch. I'm trying to make a new one, but you can find some videos where I've talked about it before. But I just want you to know this situation has a really, really positive outcome, and you're going to do so much better. You're going to make it through this. The rainbow comes after the storm. All right, you guys, I have to get going. I have a little bit of work to do today, actually, for some of you guys who purchased readings. But I want to thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for watching the channel. I'm going to have a pick a card reading up later today in the next couple hours that's all about the last couple, like basically this last month of the year and wrapping up 2021. And so I think it's going to be such a great reading. The spread I made for it is awesome. So come back to the channel like later tonight or this evening or in a couple hours, or make sure you got those notifications on because I have that reading. So if you didn't get a reading from me today, this pick a card reading is really going to feel like a personal reading made especially for you. And so I hope that that will help you guys. I can't wait to post it. Oh my God. It's like, you guys, it's like the best. It's seriously, it's one of the best readings I feel like I've done in a long time. And so, yeah, if you want to find out more about just kind of the last month of this year and like what your lessons from 2021 and blessings that for you, like what you're leaving behind this year, and you just want a reading that will lift you up, come back to the channel later because I'm going to have that posted for you. All right. And I will see you guys later. Peace out.